Natalia here. I'm here today with this makeup tutorial. I've had this makeup on for a few videos last week, and I've had a lot of people comment that they would like to see a tutorial. This is the 4th time I've attempted to film this makeup tutorial. I have filmed it, I've got it to the editing mode, and there's just noise and trucks and aeroplanes and shit that I just cannot edit out. I've never been 100% happy with how the end result of the video has turned out, so I've had to axe all of them. This is the 4th time. I've got this makeup look down pat pretty much. Like, I know how to do this makeup look in about 5 minutes now. I seem to have just done it so many times. I've got like a gold pigment on my lid. I've got some like warmy sort of browny burgundy shades in my crease. I've got lashes, and I've got MAC Rebel lipstick on as well. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, then stay tuned. So I'm going to start off by using the Benefit Instant Comeback Serum facial serum. Just 2 pumps of this on my hand and just sort of apply that over my face just to start prepping my skin. And then for face primer, I'm actually going to use this one from NARS. This is a sample one, but it is the Radiance Enhancing Pro Prime Light Optimizing Primer. So it has got that white consistency as well, like the MAC Skin Based Visage and the L'Oreal, like the Lumi Magique one. So it just adds a nice little bit of shine, but nothing too much. I really like the way that looks on the skin, so I might actually sort of go and get the full size of that. That's really nice. So because I'm going to be using a loose pigment, I'd like to do my eyes first just to sort of stop any fallout. So I'm going to prime my eye using the Lime Crime Eyeshadow Helper. You just need the smallest amount of that and just sort of rub that on. Like, that's probably even too much. Take it up to the brow bone and underneath the eye as well, with whatever's left on your finger. So for my crease, I'm going to be using my MAC Neutrals palette. I'm going to be using Soft Brown, Brown Down, and Embark. So this one, and this one. I'm just going to sort of blend these ones into the crease and just sort of make, as I get more and more into the crease, it's going to be a little bit darker. So I'm going to start off with Soft Brown on a great big fluffy brush. This is a Ray Morris number 7.5 Deluxe Round Shader. Start putting that just above the crease as a transition. I'm then going to go in with a Sigma E25 brush or MAC 217. I'm going to take Brown Down, which is this shade here. And I'm just going to focus this a little bit more into the crease. So if you just tilt your head back and then put the brush in the crease there, and then sort of start blending it in. I'm wanting to keep most of my lid area free just so I can put a pigment on. So. Then I'm just going to go back in with this brush with no extra product. Just start blending that out. I'm then going to go in with Embark and a smaller pointer brush. This is the Detail Point Shader by Ray Morris. I'm just going to put that right into the crease and bringing it out to this outer corner here. The way this brush is designed with a tapered point is sort of, you don't need to, you can barely press any, put any pressure on your brush. But the bristles around it, because it's tapered, just sort of start blending out the product. It makes like crease work so super easy. So it's now time to go in with the pigment, and the pigment I'm going to be using is Makeup Geek Afterglow. I am going to wet my brush as well because I want it to just stand out a little bit more. So I'm going to use my MAC Fix Plus and just wet my brush a bit. I'm just going to use whatever product's in the lids, really press it into the brush there. Tap it off so there's no excess. And then just start applying onto the lid. It doesn't matter if it goes too far up because I am going to be going back in with those blending shades to sort of blend the colour out, because you will lose a bit of that crease work when you do this. So I'm going to go back in with that small pointed brush and Embark again, and just really, really lightly dust it into the crease just above the pigment, just to blend it out. So just because I want to warm the colour up a little bit more, I'm going to go in with this NARS eyeshadow in New York. I'm going to go back with that E25 brush and just really, really lightly put that on the crease as well. Just add a little bit of purple sort of shade there. Just make sure you sort of bring it down to this outer corner, because I'm going to bring this colour underneath my eyes as well, so just to sort of get ready for that. very lightly touching it, just sort of putting the smallest amount on, just to add a hint of a colour, but nothing too much. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with a bit of eyeliner. I'm just using the MAC Blacktrack Fluidline and just a Ray Morris angled precision bent liner brush. I'm going to be putting on false lashes as well, so I pretty much just want the line to be sort of the base for the lashes. And then I'm going to put the lashes on now just to sort of finish my top eye area. So I'm just going to put on a really thin coat of mascara just to help hide my lashes. And the lashes I'm going to use are from Velour, and these are You Complete Me lashes, I think. I'll need to double check. Okay, so my lashes are on. I'm just going to go into a bit of cleanup underneath my eyes. I'm just using a cotton round and just some Bioderma. I'm just going to get in here and sort of take off any of the pigment that may have fallen out. And so the foundation I'm going to be using is going to be the Ellis Faas Skin Veil Foundation. This is one of my favourites purely because of the colour, and this is the colour S106L, if that makes sense. I know a few people have asked what shade I use in it, and that's the shade that I use. So I'm just going to start dotting that over my face, and just using a beauty blender, just going to start blending that in. This beauty blender is the purple one. I think it's called Royal. I think it's what Beauty Blender sort of came out with a Colour of the Year beauty blender last year, or this year. So they brought out like the purple one, which is, you know, I love beauty blenders that much. As soon as there's a new colour, I will always get it. Okay, so just under eye concealer, NARS Radiant Creamy in Biscuit. I'm going to go in with a little bit of highlighting using the MAC Prep and Prime in Light Forecast. Just do the usual, you know. So to set all that highlighting and underneath my under eye concealer, I'm going to go in with this shade here from the Masterclass Palette 3 from Smashbox. This is just the highlight shade, so like a matte yellow colour. It's sort of what I would assume the Anastasia Beverly Hills Banana Powder would be like, just that really nice lightening matte shade. So it's going in with a F35 brush from Sigma. I'm also going to use this for contouring. I'm going to go with this contour shade here and my NARS Ita brush and just start contouring away. This is a really, really nice contour shade. I wonder if you can get this one separately. Because I've got a lot going on with the rest of my face, I'm going to keep my cheeks quite sort of plain and matte. So I'm going to go in with, this is MAC's Desert Rose, one of my favourite blushes. It's a little bit sort of a deeper berry sort of shade, but I love that it's matte. Let's start the cheekbones, just blending it up to the temples. And the highlighter I'm going to use is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector pressed in Opal. I'm going to use my number 25 fan brush from Ray Morris and just start applying that onto the cheekbones. I love this highlighter. It is absolutely stunning. Like, oh my god, it's my highlighter of the moment. Really lightly sort of flick it on. So I'm going to move on to my brows now. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown. I'm just going to use a spoolie brush. This is the old Ray Morris 16, the spoolie and angle brush. I'm going to push on my brows up, then go and sort of draw the line underneath. Really, really lightly follow the direction of the hair. So that's one brow done and the other one not. So you can sort of see a big difference there. I'm just going to set my brows with a clear brow gel, just to hold them in place. This is the Anastasia one. It doesn't have to be this one. Any brow gel. I actually find this one leaves my brows a little bit too crunchy and it's not my favourite one. But you know, I still use it. I'm going to go back in with that New York shade and the number 12 Lash Line Smudger from Ray Morris. I'm just going to start putting that underneath those bottom lashes, joining up in the outside corner here. I'll zoom you in again. So starting in this sort of outside corner and just sort of bringing it in. And then to make the look a little bit more dramatic, I'm going to take a black liner. This is just the Urban Decay 24/7 in 0. And just sort of put this on my lower lash line, the waterline. I'm going to do one at a time because I don't want this to dry. I'm just going to take that smudger brush and just sort of smudge that down onto that New York colour. Going to go back in with that highlighter and just that small brush again, just wipe it off and just put it in the inner corner here, just to lighten up a bit but not be too cray. Okay, so you just need bottom mascara. And just for a really, really light brow highlight, I'm going to go in with this shade here. This is Brulee. It's like a satin finish. It's not like too shimmery, but it's not too, you know, it's just a little bit of a highlight to add a bit of something under my brow bone. So the last thing I need now is my lipstick. I'm going to be putting on MAC Rebel lipstick, which is this really, really deep berry sort of shade. So with darker shades, I just normally apply with the bullet and then go in with the lip brush just to sort of perfect the edges. And that is the finished look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Fingers crossed it all works out with editing and the noise and stuff. Hopefully, because if I have to do this one more time, I think I'm probably going to scream. So thanks so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Say hi to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate you being here. But don't forget to subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you like it. Let me know what your favorite MAC lipstick is, because I'm loving this Rebel shade. It is beautiful. I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas and it's New Year at the end of the week. So have a fantastic time. Stay safe, stay happy, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.